Ready to go now, and now the right fielder, Juan Soto. High fly ball down the left field line. De La Cruz giving chase, and a quick out, number one. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. And a foul ball. One out, bases empty. To the right side. Albies over to first in time. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, bases empty. Here comes Yoan Moncada. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, bases empty. Swings through that.
0-2 is the count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Buehler winds and fires. And they'll do it again. And he grounds one to the right side. Albies over to first in time. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here with my pal Singy. And today on the hill, John Donaldson. Always a treat to watch, one of the best starters in the sport, Singy.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, makes the catch for the out. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
That one at triple digits.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Judge rips that one. And that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to him. Mike Piazza. On the ground to third. Fires across the diamond. 1 out in the second. So here's Kyle Tucker now. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. And that one hit 97 on the gun. No score here in the second. That's off the inside corner. 2-0. That one missed.
Now you have to go. Huh?
Foul ball. And now it's filled up.
Count's full.
Yeah, that one is inside, and it's ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into left field. Tucker headed for third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. Next is switch hitting first baseman Tony Clark. Golden opportunity right here. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Huh? Okay.
High fly ball down the left field line. That one carrying. And it's gone. And that's how they take the lead. It's 3-0. Ryan Reynolds here. Ground ball right side. And that's just foul. That's a little bit low.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That one finds the corner. And a count 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's Mark Vientos. First pitch misses. Popped up. Albies pulls it down, and that'll do it. Bottom of the second. Here's the center fielder, Adolis Garcia.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Donaldson winds and fires. He caught it behind his back. Over to first. And they get the out. One of our cover stars is at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz.
Yeah, the first Reds player to be featured on the cover of the show. That must be a cool feeling for him.
Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. And a strike right through there.
Okay.
That one at triple digits.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Struck. And we're back. Now at the plate, Juan Soto. Walker Buehler will go back to work. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. Juan Soto goes deep, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. And the batter now, Ken Griffey Jr. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow right field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
And that'll get down for a hit. The throw in. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. And now, Mike Piazza. 0 for 1 so far. That one's in there. Strike one.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal. Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Here's Kyle Tucker. He reached out a walk his first time.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
2 on, 1 out. And there's a ball. That misses. It's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
In the dirt, nothing happening on the bases, though. 2 outs. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Bottom of the inning, leading off, JT Realmuto. Realmuto getting the start at catcher, 33 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2010. Clark snags it, and there's one away. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
0-1.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. Hard hit, right side. Over to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Tony Clark. Bueller back to work. Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
0-2 is the count.
And he deals. The other way. Fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. Safe at second.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Lifted in the air, right field. Carroll settles under it. Nabs it. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out. Here's the 3rd baseman, Mark Vientos. He's 0 for 1. Inside, ball 1. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
1-1.
1 away with a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4. That one the other way. Steps on first for the out. Here's Juan Soto. He's already homered in this game. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. And misses inside. Clark at third with 2 away. Right side, Palmeiro. Here's the tag, and he's out. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Corbin Carroll. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
And the slider just misses.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. In the air, foul off first. Puts it away for the out. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Outside with a breaking ball. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Inside ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game. Adolis Garcia will hit next. And that is out of play. Strike 2.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they're chipping away. It's 4-2. So 2 down. Now the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Palmeiro at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. On the ground, and that one handled. Tosses to first, and that'll do it. We go to the top of the 5th. Now the number 2 hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss there.
Top of the order speedster. You'd really like to see him work his way on. He can get around the bases in a hurry, but a little too aggressive, maybe a little anxious.
In the air, left field, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. And now Yoan Moncada, 1 for 2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Slings to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Now a chance for Mike Piazza. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
That one the other way. Albies to first. That ends the frame. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Right side. Soto hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And here is Wyatt Langford. Grounded out his first time up. That one's in there. It's 0-1. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that extends the inning.
He was all over that one. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-1. 101 on the gun, swing and a
1 ball,
miss.
2 strikes.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Kyle Tucker. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0. Tucker measures 6 feet 4 inches, 28 years old. A former first-round pick back in 2015. Into the outfield, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
Runner at first with no outs here. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Maybe a 2 ball. 5, 4,
He's up.
3.
Got him.
And they turn the double play. So digging in, Tony Clark.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
And another ball.
Inside.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 5-2. 2 outs, nobody on. Brian Reynolds now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Out to short. What a stop. Fires to first, and he's safe at first. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's fouled off.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Bottom of the 6th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Donaldson delivers. Misses. Now 1-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. And there's one down. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
In the dirt. Swings to first. Judge out on the play. In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And he's up to... We go to the top of the... 7th. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Well, these players digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Line drive. Oh, he gloves it.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. 2 down, bases empty. Here is Yohan Moncada. 1 for 3. Swings through that one. 0-1.
No, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strike. Bottom of the 7th. Now the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. Donaldson back to work. Cut on and missed at 101.
0-1's the count.
0-1. In the air, center field. Junior under it. Brings it in. 1 down.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning. Anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Strikes him out with 102. It'll bring up JT Real Muto. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1.
0-1.
That's a laser base hit. So Ozzie Albies now gets a chance with 2 gone.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach.
Vientos whips it to first. Ready to begin the 8th, and here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Swing and a miss. There's the slider, and it's 0-1. In the air, right field, Carroll. Squeezes it, and there's 1 down. So now here's the DH, Kyle Tucker. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, right field. He just missed it. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. Strike 1.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
And it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Ball one there.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. And it gets by him. Now second and third and nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
And here is Xander Bogaerts. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one. Fastball is outside. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings through that one for strike two.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Critical at bat coming up, and in steps Aaron Judge. And that one fouled off. Fought off foul. Tying run at the plate.
Ball.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Next pitch is outside. That one drifts inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes. Well done, drives in the run. At 110 miles per hour on the exit velo. That thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that, and no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the...
That one 95 to finish him off. Big at bat coming up with Ellie De La Cruz stepping in. Swinging a foul out of play. Carroll on second. Judge at first. 2 out of the inning. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-2.
Oh,
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they had the lead. And they've rallied from 4 back. It's 6-5. McGuire now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
0-1's the count.
That one fouled hard the other way.
Fell on the mound. This is a spot where he's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the home run. Forget about now being...
There's a swing and a drive. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. They got to pitch.
Edwin Diaz gets the call from the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Real Muto, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Moncada tossed to first. And Real Muto is out. Ends the inning after the... Tony Clark digs in now. 3 for 3. He's got a double and a pair of home runs. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Long gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 6-6. Right. Ryan Reynolds, the next to hit. Fouled off. He was late.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Yeah, big swing and a miss. Nobody on. Nobody out with a run in here at the top of the 9th. And ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Pop up here, third base side. He's under it. Makes the catch. 1 down. Tied at 6. Mark Vientos getting ready to hit.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That one's carrying. Makes the catch up against the wall. And now it's Juan Soto.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Next offering upstairs. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
2 outs. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base run.
He's got it. And that is out number 3. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 9th. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. Strike 1. Swings through that.
That was straight queso right there.
Breaking ball inside. And a count 1 and 2. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Wyatt Langford now at the plate. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2.
That's inside.
That's inside.
Misses off the plate.
Inside.
2 and 2. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. This is Corbin Carroll. 1 for 4 with a double. Slider right there.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Yoan Moncada. Chapman back to work. Outside.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Up the middle, dives and keeps it on the infield. And it beats him. What a play. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Piazza. 0 for 4, 2 ground outs, a fly out, and a strikeout. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Swing and a miss. And 1-1. Late with the swing there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Huge strikeout there. Kyle Tucker will hit next. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. On get to the bottom of the 10th. Now here is Xander Bogaerts. Oh, right to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Hot shot to third. Tosses to first. Bogaerts retired. Here is Aaron Judge. New pitcher on now, Andres Munoz. That's towards center. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. In